Welcome to this week's 5 on Friday, and since today is Groundhog Day, I thought it would be fun to do some time loop books. I thought that would totally make sense for today's topic. So my first one that I thought of is Life After Life by Kate Atkinson. Our character in this book is born in 1911 and then dies and then is reborn again and then gets a little further but then dies again, and this repeats over and over and over again until she survives many, many events in history and maybe even alters history. I enjoyed many aspects of this book, but as I know some people also think it does get a little bit repetitive. Well, I still really enjoyed this one. A little more recent book is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. This is about a girl who wants to die, but then is given the chance to live out other lives that she might have liked better, but nothing seems to feel quite right. So she keeps trying different ones over and over and over and over again until she figures out where she should be. The moral of this story reminds me of It's a Wonderful Life, if you are familiar with that story. Okay, a YA book, Opposite of Always by Justin A. Reynolds. This is where our guy lives a 4-month period of his life over and over and over again. He meets his girlfriend at the beginning, and then at the end of the 4 months, she dies. And so every time he gets to relive it, he's trying to figure out how to stop her from dying. Really enjoyed the character in this one. He was really awesome and fun to get to know. And as I've said before with the other ones, and with most time loop stories, it really makes you think about your own life. Okay, and another one we read for book club a few years ago is The First 15 Lives of Henry August by Claire North. This one is very similar to the first book I mentioned, where the guy lives different lives over and over and over again. Well, 15, like it says in the title, and he does try to change history in the process. It's a little bit more science fiction-y, where there's like this weird group of people and they kind of have a club because they find each other people who are living lives over again, and he keeps changing things every time he's in a new life, and it's really bizarre and really crazy, and I quite enjoyed it. And then we have Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. This one is a little different, not necessarily a time loop, but alternate lives. In this one, our guy is really sad about his life, and he keeps thinking about what he would have liked to have done differently, maybe different choices he should have made. And then he wakes up one day after being abducted and is in a different reality. And so now the whole book is him trying to get back to his normal life. And so it's one of these stories that makes you appreciate the life you have. A very similar theme for all of these books. So if you haven't read them yet and you're interested in this kind of thing, then I really recommend that you check these out. And I know there's a ton more time loop books because that is a very popular premise. These are the first 5 that I thought of for this prompt. Go check them out. Until next time, happy reading!